go. Hey. Let's see. Whoo. Woo. Let's see. Let's see. Let me be able to keep up with everything. Hold on, people. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Okay. Alrighty then. Hold on a minute. All right. What we eating today? Hey, everybody, for tuning in. This potato is hot. I got a baked sweet potato, and I got some lentil beans, leftover lentil beans. And the reason I wanted to make this live today is because I wanted to do a version of what I'm seeing online a lot, which is the British jack potato. Now, they call it a jack potato because the potato is in a jacket. It's basically the skin. They call it jacket potato. I'm sorry, because the potato is basically, the skin is the jacket. So I didn't have a regular russet potato today. All I had was the sweet potato left. And so I baked a sweet potato a few minutes ago and just got a little dab of butter in it, just like the old people used to have, y'all. And it is so good. You want to give your kids a sweet treat, baby, just bake a sweet potato. And I'm telling you, it's just good by itself. But once again, creamy, nothing on it. Is salt on the skin of the potato. There's nothing inside. I hadn't put any salt in the potato. I just put a pat of butter in there, pat of unsalted butter. And when you bake a sweet potato, man, it's creamy. The natural sweetness from that particular potato comes through, and you really get to enjoy the flavor of a potato. But we're gonna make this a jack potato, our version. This is our version of what the British is calling, what I'm seeing all over online right now is the jacket potato. So I'm gonna stuff this with some lentil beans because I had some leftover lentil beans. And guess what I need, y'all? I still need my good old protein, and I still need fiber. So hold on. I'm gonna stuff my baked potato, my baked sweet potato, with these lentils. And now we got us a sweet potato, jacket potato. Okay? I got the protein from the lentils, I got the fiber from the lentils, and I got the fiber and the potassium from the sweet potato. And let's enjoy. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God, that's like eating meat. That's like eating meat inside the potato, y'all, with lentils. Golly, that's good. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. Oh man. And I eat my skin on my potatoes, so I always wash my potatoes. And I want to encourage you to wash all your fruit and vegetables, whether you eat the skin or not, because your knife and stuff is going through that skin, like an avocado, watermelon, lemons, limes. Your knife is going through that stuff. So make sure when you get that stuff home, you're washing those things. Man, this is off the chain. When I got up this morning, I was really mad today because I told y'all the weather affects me in so many ways. If y'all could tell, it's a little darker in here. There's no sun out. And we went from almost, 80 yesterday to like, we're in the 50s today. And so I'm a little frustrated by that. Golly. Oh man, your kids will eat this. Yes, they will. Your kids will eat this. Oh, wee, that's good. That is delicious. So this is our version of the jacket potato that you're seeing online, okay? This is our version. So what we're gonna chat about today? I thought about y'all yesterday and something my sons told me. Mom, you need to wear makeup when you doing these videos, because it's like people watching TV, because people are literally watching TV when they watch YouTube. And YouTube has said that a lot of people watch YouTube from their television, so people are really watching TV. So my son said, you need to put makeup on. My niece said, Auntie, you need to put makeup on. But here's my feeling on that, and this is what I really want y'all's help on. I think, now this is just a gut feeling of mine. I think y'all are tired of seeing all of the made up glitz and glamour and beautiful and pretty and cut right and ripped right and flat. I mean, I just think y'all tired of perfection. I just do. And I think that people want to see authenticity. And I think that, and I may be wrong, but y'all tell me, please tell me. I think that people want to see what really happens as far as my content is concerned, because it's about food. I think that they really want to see how people eat, how people prepare food. I think, and for the most part, when I'm at home, I'm not made up sitting at the dinner table. I'm just not. And so that one is kind of weighing on me a little bit, because I get it. If you're sitting there watching TV, you don't want to see, like, you want to see all the imperfections taken away, which makeup will do. I get that. I do get that. But I want to be just my normal self, y'all. I just want to be me. I just want to be me. Now, every now and then I might throw some earrings on, but then I still would I really be true to myself? Because if you follow me for any length of time, what you will notice about me is that I'm always in workout gear. I don't look like I work out, but I'm always in workout gear. And why is that? I'm always in workout gear because my philosophy is that I'm an older lady. I know I need to work out. And if I'm in my kitchen cooking something, let's say I'm baking a cake. If I'm in my kitchen and I throw a cake in the oven, I can go out in my backyard and walk my backyard and get me 500 to 1,000 steps knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I could literally do that while a cake is baking. Even more, really. I can literally do that. So I'm always in workout clothes, because if I got something in the oven, and let's say on a bad day like today, where I really don't want to go out in the community and walk, I can walk my yard. I can walk my backyard. And so, do I really need makeup on for that? Do I really need makeup on for that? And I want to try to share with people that if you're just being like yourself, then it's cool, because there are millions of people that won't resonate with me, and I'm okay with that, because I don't resonate with everybody, but there are some that will. And so I'm weighing that. I haven't totally made a decision, but right now I'm just gonna be me right now, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. So this potato is so good. So my family was telling me that, it reminded me when I was a little girl, and I told y'all once before that I used to love the jingles and commercials and stuff. And I remember this commercial where it was a man and woman running in slow motion towards each other like this. And the commercial went something like, the closer he gets, the better you look. The closer he gets, the better you look. And I think it was I want to say it was a dark and lovely hair colored commercial is what I want to say. And my brothers would always tell me, girl, if that was the truth, I'd stay with you all the time. You so ugly. I stay connected with you all the time. You so ugly. The closer he gets, the better you look. The closer he gets, the better you look. And so I started thinking about that, and I started thinking about what my sons and my nieces were telling me. Put on some makeup. I'm not doing it right now, y'all. I ain't feeling it right now. So that's one of the things I kind of wanted to share with y'all today. One quick little story that I wanted to share with y'all today, and just get y'all's opinion either in the chat, or if you're watching the replay of this, in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that, because I'm not an actor. If I was an actor and I was in a movie, of course I'd be made up for the role, but I'm just a person just doing videos, trying to leave an imprint for my future generations and trying to help anybody that wants to come along on how they can prepare basic food for their families. That's what I'm doing here. So how did I cook this? Put a little olive oil on the skin, sprinkle it with a little salt, whatever salt you got. Put it on on a sheet pan. Put it in a 400-degree oven for about an hour. And it's like eating butter right now. It's that creamy. It's that creamy, y'all. And that's either potato. That's a sweet potato or a regular russet white potato. Same thing. And it is so good. And I try to keep at least one of each potatoes in the house during the course of the week, because like I told you before, I need potassium, and potatoes are real high in potassium. I need a lot of potassium. So, and the British with their jacket potatoes, they seem to stuff theirs, from what I've seen, with baked beans. And one day what I'll do is I'll make a video about on showing you how to do it from start to finish, the way the British do it with the baked beans. But since I already had some lentil beans leftovers, that's the other question I want to ask y'all. Do y'all eat leftovers? I do. I wanted to stuff mine with lentils. Do y'all eat leftovers? Because leftovers are good. You can take leftovers and turn leftovers into a totally different meal, which I just did. And so I want to encourage y'all to eat everything in your doggone kitchen, leftovers, everything. Your kids will eat this stuff, because what you're doing, you're taking a meal that you had prepared a day or two before, changing it into something else, and kids don't care if it's good. It's got to taste good if it's good. So I just thought it was interesting that all of a sudden everybody want me to wear makeup, but we'll see. And speaking of jingles and commercials, I told you at 8, 9 years old, I was always glued to the TV watching commercials and jingles and all of those 60s shows, like the Beverly Hillbillies, the Patty Duke Show, Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, Rifleman, all of those shows I used to watch, and I used to know all the songs to all of those shows. But I also used to know all the songs to the commercials too, like Alka-Seltzer and Pepsodent and Van Cam's Pork and Beans and things like that. I used to know all of the jingles to all of those songs. I still know them, actually. I still do, but I can't sing them for you because I think it would be a copyright violation if I sung them, because I don't think YouTube liked that. But I still know all of those songs, and there's just certain commercials and certain jingles that just stuck with me forever that I find interesting, because one was with Tony Curtis, and I saw this as a little girl and I didn't understand what was happening, but I never forgot this commercial. So Tony Curtis, there was in the commercial, there was a row of women, and they were just beautiful women, row here, row here. And I saw Tony Curtis walk through the middle of this line, and he kept looking at each woman. And every time he looked at a woman, he'll say, I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit. I didn't notice as a little child what he was talking about, but what he was talking about, I quit, everybody would assume that he was talking about he quit women. And when he got to the end of the aisle, he was saying smoking, that is. And I think that's when he had started doing stuff for maybe the American Cancer Society. I'm not sure, but he would go through this line, I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit. And when he got to the end of it, was like smoking, that is. So when I saw that commercial as a little girl, it confused me because I didn't know what he was talking about. I just said, okay, he quit smoking, but I didn't know the whole story about him looking at the women saying that he was quitting women. It was a trip. It was a trip. I hope y'all don't mind me sharing my little childhood stories of commercials and jingles and things that bring back memories for me that I like to share, that will be taped now via this live for my generations to know more about me. That's why I'm doing it, y'all. And if you want to come along, you can come along to see and enjoy yourself. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it for real, for real. Because here's the deal. When my mama passed away, I have no recording of my mother's voice. When my husband passed away, I have no recording of my husband's voice. And that ain't happening for the next generation with me. They're gonna know me through these videos. They're gonna know me and what I was passionate about. And actually, I want to encourage you to do the same thing for your family. Whatever you're passionate about. If you're passionate about changing oil in a car, teach some of these young men how to do that. Not just young men, just teach everybody, because everybody needs to know how to take care of themselves when it's all said and done. But get on video and do that stuff, even if you're not talking. Just videotape yourself during the process. Videotape yourself in the process of doing some repairs around the house, because y'all know these young folk, I guess they took shop out of school and they don't really know how to do a whole bunch of stuff. So it's important that the next generation learn how to do this stuff, because now we could sit here and say that they all gonna be balling and they all can just call up XYZ handyman, but let's be realistic. The majority of people not gonna be balling like that. And yes, I eat the skin. The majority of people, and the sweetness and the salt from the skin, that's good. The majority of people not gonna be balling like that, y'all. Think about it. So we can use these videos for whatever it is that you're into. And you may think it's minor and it's don't mean anything to anybody, but you'll be surprised. You know, you might have a grandpa who used to like whittle down wood or whatever. That's a skill. That's a skill, and somebody somewhere would want to learn how to do that. And so that's why I'm so pro these social media platforms, because even though I think some of them are, you just it's a lot of nonsense on some of them, but if you could just focus on what you're trying to do, you'll find that there's some good benefit to it for you, for your family, and for others around the world that may need to tap into that thing that you're sharing. So that's why I'm sharing what I'm sharing. I wanted to leave an imprint for the family and then help anybody else who wanted to follow along, help them also. This is so good. It's a complete meal too. I don't have any dark leafy greens today, but that's okay, because y'all saw how much I ate yesterday. I ate a lot yesterday. Man, this is good. It's good. Do y'all eat the skins? This skin is so good. So one of the things I wanted to share with y'all today was the number one thing you need to have in your kitchen. I don't care how big or how small a kitchen is. You need to figure out a way to get this thing into your kitchen because it's going to save you. And that's just right here. Aloe vera. Now, the reason you want aloe vera in your kitchen is because as you're cooking, you're going to have spills and minor nicks, burns, or whatever. You might get cut. You might come in out from outside with a mosquito bite or something. And the first thing you do, bust open one of these aloe vera leaves and put it on it. And it will start that healing process immediately. And it will ease that pain immediately. So what I do is I have an aloe vera plant. I actually have 3 little plants like this sitting in my kitchen window. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, let's say I'm boiling some water, I'm frying some fish or chicken or whatever, and it splatters up because I don't have a lid on it, and it pops me here, there, or anywhere. I just pinch off a piece of aloe vera, put it on there, and then I keep it moving. I just keep going after that because I know the aloe vera is going to start that healing process, and it's going to be pretty good for me. Yeah, that brightened my day right there. That sweet potato was off the chain. Ooh, that was good. Wow, that brightened my day right there. So, an aloe vera plant in the grocery store, about this big. Well, this is a little baby right here. You see it? Cost you about $2. And once you buy one, you don't need to buy no more because they're going to keep growing. I have babies growing everywhere and I just put them outside. The aloe vera is just so good. You need to use aloe vera. Watch this. Aloe vera. Watch this. Now, aloe vera is really, really nasty. It tastes nasty, y'all, but it's so good for you. But look at my skin right now. And I want you to see what aloe vera does. It's like Botox. It's going to start tightening my skin up a little bit. It's better than any of that other stuff they out there telling you, flaxseed gel and all of that. All that stuff works, but you got to cook it. And so you just rub you some aloe vera gel on your skin. And I like to rub it on my neck because my neck, you know, I'm old. I'm getting wrinkles right there. So hopefully it'll help with them little wrinkles a little bit. But you just rub that aloe vera in and watch it as it starts to dry. You're going to see my skin tighten up. Now, it's not going to tighten up to the level that a professional Botox injection would do. It's not going to tighten up to that level, but you're going to see it tighten up. You're going to see my skin tighten up. You're going to be like, oh, okay. Aloe vera for the win. Yeah, baby. Aloe vera for the win. So let's just sit here and watch this while we talk about something else. Now, a lot of people use aloe vera juice. They juice it. It has to be the medicinal kind, though. You know, it has to be the right kind. It has to be the right kind. And they scrape out the insides and put it in their juice. But this plant right here, whew, Lord, it tastes nasty. It don't smell bad, but it just tastes nasty. You accidentally get something in your mouth, you're gonna be like, ooh, aloe vera. I'm through with aloe vera, but it is so good for you. I could tell because it starts cooling on my face, and I could tell already that it's working its magic. Y'all tell me what y'all think while we sit here and eat our fruit for today. Y'all see this guy on, I want to say he was on TikTok, maybe Twitter. X, and people are giving him a hard time because he was saying I think he's a herbalist, and he was saying you don't need to drink water, and I think people just totally misunderstood what the guy was trying to say. I think what he was trying to say, at least my interpretation of what he was trying to say, is that if you eat your fruits, like I was showing y'all yesterday, as water, because if you've been on any of the lives that I've done, you'll notice that I'm never drinking any fluids when I eat. I never have. And what I do is after I finish eating my meal, I'll eat some fruit. And I think he was basically trying to communicate how the fruit has the nutrients in it for you to fill your body with those nutrients in addition to water. Because most of the fruits are most water anyway, but the water has so many nutrients in it. And I get what he was saying because I could relate to him. Can y'all tell anything going on with my face? Because it's starting to dry up. I could feel it. I could tell what he was trying to say because I experienced that as I drink watermelon. Not drink watermelon, eat watermelon. As I eat watermelon, when I'm eating watermelon, I could immediately feel that potassium getting into my system and just lifting me totally up and just refreshing my body. But I'm also getting the water. And that's what I think he was trying to communicate. But he's taking a beating on one of these apps about you don't need to drink water. I think that was the message that he was trying to say, is that the fruit has enough water in it. Because fruit and vegetables, for the most part, are pretty much water. But they're water with vitamins and minerals in them. And they're vitamins and minerals that we're lacking. And they're vitamins and minerals that we need. So we need to be eating fruit. And instead of me drinking water after I eat, I tend to eat fruit because the fruit will quench my thirst, but it will also, oh, it's so good. It will also give me the vitamins and minerals that I need. Like I think kiwi is high in vitamin C and potassium, I think. I looked it up once. I can't remember all the stuff on all these vegetables. But I think that's what he was trying to say. So can y'all feel it? I'm gonna wait till it completely dries before I put my glasses back on. Can y'all see a difference in my face? Does it look tighter? It feels tighter. It feels tighter. And that's just one of the ways you can use aloe vera as your little beauty secret. That's good. That's water right there. Yeah. Can you tell? It's still a little bit wet, but I could feel it. So get you some aloe vera. That was one of the things I wanted to share with y'all today because I think it's so important to catch nicks, bites from mosquitoes. You coming in from outside, ant bites, whatever. You get popped by some grease, popped by some hot water. Put that aloe vera on there, and not only will it start the healing process, it will shorten the process of the scarring too. I think it'll heal it faster. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So that's one of the things that I wanted to share with y'all today. And talk about, y'all can ask me whatever related to food or just me, and I'll answer anything. Anything y'all want. But again, and on every live I'm going to reiterate this, is that the reason I wanted to do this is to show you, so you can understand that you can feed your kids something that's good, that tastes good. Because if it don't taste good, nobody's gonna eat it. Nobody gonna eat no food that don't taste good. But if it's food that tastes good and it's good for you, why not give our children a chance? Give them a chance, y'all. The world is so cruel, and there's so many things out there going against them that's not in their favor. with the processed food and the way they eat and the rushing off to school and rushing home and the homework and the mom and dad, or if it's a single parent, the stress that they're feeling from working and everything is expensive and all of the nonsense that's going on out there. And it has always been that way, y'all. It has always been that way. But we got to get the kids a chance. And we can start by giving them some good food, because that's half the battle, I believe. That's half the battle. That'll solve a lot of the issues that they have. And the reason I say that, without any scientific proof, is that for a person like me who came up in poverty and who was able to break out of that mold, a lot of it had to do with the food. Even though the food was powdered milk, powdered eggs, powdered milk, government cheese, all that nonsense, it was at a time where the food industry had not manipulated the food to make it so bad for us. But now the food supply is manipulated so much that, a bag of potato chips back then is not the same as a bag of potato chips now. It's just not, y'all. And I'm going to prove that to you, because when I was growing up, one of the treats I loved, y'all remember them Hostess pies? They were individual pies. And my favorite was apple, lemon, and cherry in a little bit of package. And it was a hand pie. And you could eat the pie on the way to school, from home, whatever. Man, I used to love those pies. Last year, a couple years ago, I had to recreate those pies because I tasted one. They still sell them. I tasted one, and I think Hostess sold their business to somebody else. Some different manufacturers started getting them. And when different manufacturers started getting them, they tend to change the ingredients or whatever. And they don't taste the same. So I said, and I'm going to do this over the spring. I said, I'm going to make me one. This was like during the winter, maybe a couple years ago. Baby, I got me some canned cherries from Oregon Fruit. And I remade that cherry pan pie. And it hit just like it did when I was a little girl. I was like, yes. And so the stuff that we had as snacks back then weren't as bad as the snacks and stuff. Now I can really feel it and see it. Can y'all really feel it and see it, what the aloe vera has done? Let me let y'all look. It tightens your skin, y'all. It really does tighten your skin. Don't be telling me I need makeup. It really does tighten your skin. So the snacks and stuff that we had were much better for us then, because I guess they didn't have all of the same ingredients and stuff in them. So if we can figure out a way to learn how to prepare some of that stuff ourselves, some of our kids' treats ourselves, some of our kids' food ourselves. We're not gonna be 100% perfect, but if we can just get a little bit better, we can stop these kids from being overweight, and we can give these kids a chance so they don't have diabetes and high blood pressure and kidney ailments and ADHD and all of this. All of that stuff is related to what you eat too, y'all. It's part of that stuff is what we feed in our families. And so I just want to encourage you to kind of give the kids a chance, get them babies a chance, and let's get some good food in their system. Because if they can get their first, several years of some decent food, which is what happened in my case before the TV dinners and before the canned foods and all that stuff, they got a shot. My mom and them, they had a great shot because they were still literally living off the land. They were eating greens and stuff that either they or their neighbors or the man in the country down the street used to grow and come through the city on his truck. He be hollering watermelon, he be hollering fruit and vegetables, and you got fresh fruit and vegetables that still had magnesium in them, that still had the vitamins, minerals in them that we needed. Well, we don't have access to that no more, so we got to figure out a way to get it to our kids so that our kids have a chance. So That's why I'm passionate about this stuff. Because we're not going to be here forever. And it may not resonate with a lot of people, but somebody somewhere will say, yeah, I agree with that. And if you can help one person, if I can help one baby, one family, one grandchild, then I'm happy. I'm happy. I can see the difference in my face. I don't know if y'all can, but I can. Aloe vera. It matters. Man, that sweet potato was off the chain today. So those are kind of some of the things that I wanted to talk to y'all about today. And just sit and have a afternoon chat with y'all on a cold day in Houston. With my depression setting in a little bit. And encourage y'all, whatever y'all into. And especially if you got older people in the family. Let those older people record their stuff. Help them out. Because they've got stories, they've got insight, they've got wisdom that we all can benefit from. We can all benefit from. They should have never taken shop out of the schools. They shouldn't have taken home economics out of the schools. Let's bring that back with what we know as individuals, so that an individual who understands all that stuff, an old grandpa who knows how to fix everything, man, work with your grandpa. Put a camera in his yard and just film him all day, and then you do the editing, you do all of this stuff and get it up on these sites so that people who want to learn how to do that stuff has access to people who can do it. Cooking the same thing, sewing the same thing, learning math, because some of these things, I've seen some math stuff, and man, if I had learned math the way some of y'all learned math, I would have been much better off. So we've got to use this social media platform to our advantage. Not to be a rebel, but just to get good quality content out there that can literally help somebody. That's what I'm passionate about. Eating this grapefruit is literally like drinking water. Hold on. It's literally like drinking water. Hold on, give me a second here. Okay. It's literally like drinking water, and I think that's what that guy was trying to say. And again, the only reason I'm doing it, what I'm doing live, is because so many people create these videos and they're showing you them eating all the bad stuff. I want to show you how to eat some of the good stuff that's just as good. That's not saying that you won't eat no bad stuff, because I'm gonna eat some bad stuff. The weekend's getting ready to come up. I'm probably gonna eat something bad this weekend. But if we can do a little bit better during the week, and then on the weekend, maybe if we splurge a little bit, all that stuff from the week doesn't get, it's still good. It's still good. And that's what I want to encourage y'all to do. To be on a mission and focus on helping these people out, helping these kids out, man. Because a lot of these vitamins and minerals that people are telling y'all is going to solve all your problems, they in these fruits and vegetables. And I'm not saying, let me be clear, I'm not saying anything negative about the supplementation industry. I'm not saying that, because I take supplements. But what I am saying is that I do know this. I got a better chance of getting most of what I need from putting it in my mouth and chewing it and eating it, okay? I do realize that. And so that's what I want to share, man. That's what I want to share for real. Oh man, this is a good grapefruit. So this week, I think I've gone live 3 times already. 1, 2, 3 times. I'm probably not gonna go live again till, I don't know, because what happens is it's just a feeling with me. It's just, if I'm thinking about what I'm gonna eat and I'm saying, and I just think to myself, would the people want to know this? Would the people want to see how to do this jacket potato if you're doing a sweet potato versus a white potato? And I'm saying, yeah, because some people like sweet potatoes, some people like white potatoes. So yeah, let me just show the people. And then there's some days I'm like, I don't think nobody want to see that, and I won't go live. But I'm just going to judge it based on my gut feelings right now. And eventually, as I can get more and more people to tune in, then I'll allow y'all to help me make a decision about how often I will do these. But I do enjoy doing them because it's like me sharing stories, and hopefully I'll get some interaction to where we can share stories of how we grew up and what we used to eat and what grandmama ate and all that stuff. Because if we can piece all of that together, we will find out that we're a lot more alike than we are different. And that a lot of that food that we thought was poor people food was really healthy food. It was really healthy food, y'all. We just didn't know it. We thought it was just poor people food. It was really healthy food for us. And if we can go back to eating like that, we can do a couple things. We can save some money. And in addition to saving money, we can get healthier and we can get our babies healthier. Done. So the last time I ate was the last time I was on this live, yesterday. And we lifted weights together yesterday, and then I ate. I don't have to lift weights anymore this week. Now, do I need to lift weights more this week? Probably. But I'm giving it 2 days a week. That's all I got in me. Because I'm not trying to be Superman, Superwoman, super nothing. I'm just trying to eat well enough, exercise enough, so that I'm, number one, not a burden to my grown children, because they have an opportunity, or they deserve the right to have a life without worrying about mama, okay? So my job, first and foremost, is to keep myself as healthy as possible. And that's totally different if I go out there and get run over by a bus or whatever. That's totally different. But what I can control is me right now. And so I want to be not super fit, but just as fit and as healthy as I can be right now. So I'm, number one, I'm not a burden to my children. Number two, so I can play with my doggone grandchildren. You know, I want to be around for my grandchildren, you know, and I want to be able to move. And people ask me, well, why are you always walking? I walk because I know there'll come a day when I won't be able to walk, y'all. And it is the simplest exercise in the world to do. And that's why I do it. Because there'll come a time when I can't walk. And I just want to enjoy it while I can. It's my way of getting connected with my God. And that's why I walk. It's a way to relieve stress. People don't believe stress relief. My father-in-law used to tell me this when he was living. I go over to the park to meet him. And he'll say, he used to always talk like, huh. And this was like, he passed away when he was 93, so he was about 90. He said, people talking about they have all this stress after they work. All they need to do is just come in this park and sit around and look up and look at some trees and they'll be okay. And at the time that he said it, I just kind of giggled with him. But you know what? He's right. He's right. Sometimes all we need to do is just be around nature for a minute, and it immediately brings that stress level down, that anxiety down, that depression down. So if you get an opportunity where you can do the simplest of exercise, I'm not talking about being in an aerobics class, doing yoga, doing Pilates, lifting weights, none of that. I'm just talking about straight up walking And just a little bit, this is one point that I've tried to get across to my oldest brother who's had 3 strokes. Brother, walk to your mailbox, walk to the corner and come back. And then take a day off. And then the next couple of days, walk to your corner and come back, and then go 2 houses down and then come back. And that's how I learned how to really enjoy walking. I would walk to a tree and then come back. And then the next couple of days, I'd go to the next tree and come back, and then go to the next tree and come back until I could work up a mile and come back, and now I can do 2 miles. And really and truly, if I had to do it, I could do 5 miles. But I don't want to do 5 miles because 5 miles is a lot of doggone walking. I don't want to do 5 miles. I got 2 in me, and that's what I'm okay with. That's what I'm comfortable with. So I just want to come on here and encourage y'all to try to use fruit as your candy. Use fruit as your sweet treat, to eat you some good stuff that's going to put some nutrition in your body. And then we're going to continue to talk about the meal that you have that can put nutrition in your body. And of course, occasionally we're going to eat some stuff that's not nutritious for you. And that's okay. But the majority of the time, because there's nobody out here showing y'all this, there's a majority of the time, I'm going to be showing you stuff. Instead of just showing you a picture, look what I cooked, look what I did. No, there's people on here showing you how to eat crab boils and fried chicken and fried fish and fried this and everything fried and everything. And they get millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views because that's what people love. I get it. But there'll come a time when the aches and pains start, when we'll need to figure out a way to let some of that stuff go. And I just want to be there on video to share with some things that you can do in the process of trying to get off that stuff and still eat some decent food. So that's what I got for y'all today. If y'all have some questions for me, please feel free to put them in the chat. But I've eaten my fruit. I've eaten my big meal for the day. The only thing that's happening with me in terms of food is because it's cold outside. I'm probably gonna have a couple of cups of hot tea. I can't really drink coffee because I can, but I have Graves' disease like Wendy Williams, and when I eat coffee, it makes my heart flutter. And it's almost like I'm super, super anxious. I just get really nervous. It's like a nervous high almost. So I love coffee. Coffee is so good. But I switched over to tea, years ago. And every now and then, maybe once or twice a year, I'll get about 1/4 of a cup of coffee from my neighbor and sip it. And then I'm done. So today, on a cool day like today, only other thing I'm going to have today is some tea. And then I'm going to pay some bills because it's the first of the month. And then do some writing because if you're on Substack, follow me on Substack, same name. Follow me on Substack. I'm Val Taylor. And read some of the articles that I'm writing all about food and cooking and things like that. And just let's keep pushing a good narrative for ourselves and for our families so that we can get some nutritious stuff in our diet and not just be the people who just show the stuff, but just show people how to eat the stuff too and show them that you are eating the stuff so they'll believe it. Okay? That's all I got for y'all today. Look, y'all go out and have a great day. I'm Val Taylor. I will see y'all on the next video. All the food is gone. Bye now. Bye now. Thank you for joining me.